Yes? Of course. I am the overseer here, after all. What would you like to know?
You reckon that storm's gonna get worse or better?
Great vision can often be at odds with time, I'm afraid. It's hard to say how things would have been different if we'd finished when the bombs fell. To see my dreams come to fruition. Oh, but to dwell over what-ifs will bring you nowhere. So we shall move forward with what we have. All a part of my grand plan. I wanted a vault that wasn't just about preserving the past, but continuing to build a new future. Climate control, increased life expectancy, and the deadliest weapons to ward off would-be survivors of the apocalypse. This fell through once we were afflicted with this ghoul phenomenon, with radiation and illness no longer seeming to be a concerning factor. Then much of our research became focused on improving our new standard.
Oh, yeah, when it rains, it pours. It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works.
You've kept this place safe for decades. That isn't about to change.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Much as I hate to admit it, I'm not sure I could have managed without your help. Thank you. If you're ready, I'd like to brief you on a highly classified matter. To be frank, you are among the few here that I believe I can share this information with. Though I suppose that's not saying much. I have not been entirely honest about my role here. Not to you, nor other members of the Vault, Hugo included. I am Lieutenant Colonel James T. Oberlin, United States Army. Actively, not formally. I remain in contact with him to this day. Originally, I was to oversee a government-funded weather research project. One that was shut down and then ultimately scooped up by Mr. Stoltz. While I was never exactly an expert on the subject, Mr. Stoltz found my experience with the project important for the transition. That project led to the development of this very Vault's weather machine, and ultimately our current predicament. I have remained in contact with my associates in the Army ever since, reporting the good and the bad. Not long ago, I dispatched a member of my team to pass along my findings to a drop site I've been using over the years. Unfortunately, he has failed to return, and I fear the worst. Daniel is a good man. It's important we bring him home, if still possible. There's also the matter of the report, and whether or not it had been passed along, or potentially fallen into the wrong hands. Thank you. The drop is located at High Knob Tower along the western perimeter of the park. We haven't had trouble with that location so far, but there is a chance that the Lost have overrun it. Or potentially some other party, drawn in by the allure of the storm. Either way, you're going in blind. Be prepared for the worst.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here. Your skin isn't split at all.
Do it.
soldiers rolled in, heavily armed, started setting up camp. Only a matter of time until they find me up here. Pretty sure this is it for me. But, listen, Chief, I gotta come clean. I want to go to my grave with a clean conscience. This whole thing, the reports, the army, it's a sham, boss. Every single file has gone straight to Mr. Stoltz. We're his men first, Chief, not yours. Not really. There's no military contact. Just Hugo. Those of us in the know have been heading out here to play the part, make you think it's real. But this ain't a drop site.
You seem perturbed, my friend. Has your work with Chief Oberlin been that taxing? You seem perturbed, my friend. Has your work with Chief Oberlin been that taxing? How crude. Come now, my friend. What is this all about?
You reckon that storm's gonna get worse? Better. The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating? The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating?
It's never an easy thing to do to put someone out of their misery. You're back. And without Daniel. What was the situation? You're serious? And you have proof? Are you sure? Look at me. Are you sure? After all this time, it takes someone from outside this vault to finally tell me the goddamn truth. Thank you, my friend. This... oh, it's very upsetting. I'm glad I have you to rely on. I'm gonna kill that. No, not yet. Not now. I can't give him the opportunity to turn this around on me. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I need time to make sense of this. It's best that Hugo remain unaware that I've been shown the truth. Not until I'm ready to act. I will allow him to think he retains control. You've earned a reward for your effort and honesty. I will let you know if and when I decide to act on this revelation. For now, I wait. Be careful with who you place your trust in down here. It's a viper's den. Dismissed. Thank you.
That's gonna get worse.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating?
Hey there.
How's it going out there? Windy? Garish?
Vault 60 feels last.
If you break it, you repair it.
It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to us.
Been a long time since we had a good...
Impeccable timing. I was just thinking of you. You've gone through great lengths to clear a path ahead for us. The stage has been set for final preparations. We can get to that in a moment. Do you want to hear something fascinating? Did you know that lightning can reach temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun? Energy beyond that of a star, and yet we can survive being struck by it. The Lost. Myself. My Cassidy. We live with it inside us, dancing, colliding, beautifully and violently. Invisible forces taking form right here, inside. In a fervent embrace. Chaos contained. Not a miracle, no. It's nature. When I first heard my Cassie's voice, it was magnetic, ensnaring me from across the room. Every footstep perfectly placed, as if I'd done it 1,000 times before. It was a force. A path so clear, so natural, a gravitational pull. Two entities brought together, and a magnificent explosion as a result. Only possible with our meeting. The world shifted at our very presence. From that point on, we did the impossible together. No. You misunderstand. When the feral mind began to take her, I feared losing her forever. That spark between us lost its charge. She slipped further and further away. I made a choice. To follow the only path that had provided us any hope. I reignited that spark. I brought her to the device. I pushed it to its limit. I allowed it to impart on us that power greater than the burning surface of the sun. An accident implies a lack of intent. No, it was a choice. The creation of the Lost was no mistake. Its failure to reach completion is, however, a half-step that left them deserted in a reality all their own. But we need to bring them back. All of them. Not just like Cassie. We need to bridge the divide. That is what I'm trying to fix here. That is where I need your help. Danke dir, mein Freund. Truly. We are so close to a solution now. I've provided Hilda and Audrey with all they need to complete our work. If you speak with them downstairs, they will be able to provide next steps. Thank you. They are already caught up and will provide you with the information you need. Now, is there anything else? I'd prefer if we could begin soon. We couldn't have come this far without you. I hope you know that.
I wonder if anyone would mind if I pretend we're in some of the other plans.
You think I'm happy doing this, James? Of course not. But what choice do we have? This isn't just about us. It's about everyone here in the vault. Everyone we've lost.
He's not just a liar. He's a killer, Audrey.
Can we get started already? The tissue samples aren't gonna remain stable forever.
Oh, great. It's my father's latest hired gun. What are you doing here? Of course. My father's right hand. Here to solve all our problems. Fine. It's not like we're left with many options.
We're going to be overseeing a final experiment. We can alter the future of this vault.
All of our work is coming to fruition. My research on understanding the lost, Audrey's on the weather machine, but the last piece is Uncle Hugo. Like, literally, we're examining a piece of him. Gross, I know. But once we have the right data, we can run the machine again to reverse the effects of the lost. We think.
Thanks to the flesh of that madman, loath as I am to say it.
My father is the only one afflicted by the machine that has managed to retain his senses. At first, we speculated that it could be related to his sight impairment, but